Folks, sorry. I know the feed dropped. I just got back on. 3:09 to play here in the first. We are just finishing up a power play. Still 1-0 for the Knights. We got Kirkpatrick, Hoyt, and McLean out there with Gilbert. It's gonna come off the boards. Eastern's coming back the other way. Hoyt picks it up. Canadians play it back to Stella. Stella plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it up to Gilbert. Gilbert trying to quick pass to McLean. It's gonna get picked up by Eastern in the neutral zone. They're gonna play it down low. We're back even. Picked up by Stella. Tries to play it forward to McLean. It's gonna be picked up by Stella again. Goes back, looking for options. Doubles back. Plays it over to Hoyt. Hoyt finds Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick fires it down deep. And McLean's on the chase. Eastern gets it out. They go wide. And Paisley is there. Paisley plays it forward. They're offside. They gotta wait. They're still, it's still offside. So face-off coming up outside the Canadian zone with Gargano, McDougall, Dara, Paisley, and Shepherd. Off the draw, quickly to Shepherd. Shepherd up to McDougall. McDougall goes off a foot, bouncing puck to Shepherd. He's going to fire it deep. Goes down into the Eastern zone. McDougall on the forecheck. McDougall and Dara now. They're going to double it back the other way. Gargano on the chase. Eastern plays it forward, but it's going to go through everybody. That should be icing, and it is. So we're going to head down to the Eastern zone for a face-off. Looks like we will stick with these 5 with 1:41 to play here in the first period. Canadians down by 1 to the Eastern Knights. Off the draw, it's a win. It's going to come straight back to Paisley. He fires it towards the net, and that was a late save, but a good one by Newfoundland goalie. Play it back. McDougall gets it back. McDougall and Dara. It's going to come back to the Eastern player. They play it out, and they go wide. Now Paisley trying to keep his man to the outside. Good play by, defensive play there by Paisley. Picks it up, trying to get it around to McDougall. Closing in on the last minute of play here in the first period. Eastern keeps it in. Picked up down low by Shepherd. Shepherd plays it to Dara. Dara quickly to Gargano. Gargano plays it up to McDougall. McDougall has Gargano with him. Fires it back towards the net. Just out of the reach of Gargano, though. Stella comes on. And McDougall, no, kept in by McShane, but bouncing puck goes back to Eastern. And that was offside. And that goes up off the glove and into the netting for a face-off with 30 seconds to go here in the first. To everyone who messaged me when the feed went out, can one of you message me and let me know if it's running? Just want to make sure we're live here. It says I am, but I worry sometimes. Scott goes down to Miller. Miller trying to get it up, but kept in by Eastern. They do get it to Stella. Stella, the ref's in the way. Jumping. Miller, unfortunate there as the ref was in the way of Stella trying to start the breakout. 4 seconds left here as no opportunity for the Canadians. They're trying to keep it out of the net, and they do. So, okay, thank you to my sister for letting me know I am back live. So heading into the second period, Canadians find themselves down by 1. All right, starting us off for the second period, we've got Stella Marcosi McShane. And we're off the draw. Eastern gets it. Down low. Eastern still in possession. Miller trying to get a stick on it. That's a blocked pass attempt by McShane. McShane plowing his way through. And oh boy. Interference is the call. McShane had the puck. So it's going to be Scott. Scott heading to the box. So Eastern going back to the power play here. And off the draw. That's a big save by Esty. Goes down. Stella trying to get there, and it's played into the neutral zone. And McShane tries to get a stick on it. He's going to pick it up. Plays it on net. Just goes off to the side. Again, Canadians on a penalty kill here. Eastern gets it. Stella on the back check. Stella. Eastern player loses an edge. Play it back down low. And that is a miss out front. McShane trying to get a stick on it again. They play it back to their D. Shot from well out high. And that's going to be called. Minute 12 to go here in the penalty kill. And we will see McLean and Gilbert coming out. And draw will come outside of the Canadian zone. Stella and Hoyt also on. Off the draw, it comes back to Stella. Plays it out into the neutral zone. Eastern goes D to D, looking to take it in. And goes back the other way. And that gets cleared from out in front, but kept in by Eastern. Gilbert trying to put a stick on it. Now McLean, that shot's wide of the net. Now Gilbert trying to get there. He gets there, still muscling his way through. And that comes back their way as Stella fires it up to Gilbert. Gilbert and McLean. Gilbert and McLean. Gilbert getting hooked the whole way. Eastern comes back the other way. Kept in by Hey! Gilbert getting hit in the head. Stella. They play it back, but Gilbert, that's played out front. Goes right back to the Eastern player, down low. Closing out the penalty here, comes into the slot. A couple of Canadians get a stick on, and it's Hoyt who comes away with it. End of the penalty, so he knows he's got to be careful. And just needed to take a couple of more steps as it's going to be icing. All right, coming out for the Canadians is Gargano, McDougall, Dara, Paisley, and Shepherd on D. Off the draw, it's a win for the Canadians. Paisley picks it up, trying to get it to Dara, but he's under pressure from the Knights down low. They try to get it out front, and big save by Esty there. Little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle, and it looks like they're gonna, it should be both of them. Yeah, it's gonna be offsetting. So offsetting penalties will remain 5-on-5. Miller will come out to take Paisley's spot. Face off in the Canadian zone once again. Off the draw, it's a win to Eastern. And that's picked up by Gargano, gets it to Dara. Dara moving through, he plays it up to Gargano. Gargano leaves it for Dara. Dara Out front, Eastern gets a stick on it. Gargano trying to get there. Shepherd's pinches up. There's 3-on-1 here as Miller's trying to keep his man out. They go back. Big save by Esty. Beautiful 3-on-1 there. As Esty makes the save, comes back. They go D to D. McShane has come out. Another save by Esty. McShane's going to pick it up. He's going to flip it down the ice. And McDougall now in a foot race. Eastern player gets there first. McDougall trying to get up at McShane. And that's going to be a penalty to McShane. So back to the PK we go. Canadians having a rough go here with the penalties in the second period. Out for the PK. Stella Markowski. Stella. I think that's Scott actually. And Hoyt. Eastern has it out front. That goes off the side of the net. Picked up by Scott. He rims it around. Going to be kept in by Eastern. Markowski out playing his man. They go back down low. Markowski, they go into the slot. Fans on the shot attempt, and that goes high and over the net. And that's picked up in the slot, and Stella's going to play that down the ice. Markowski, high man. Eastern starts their breakout. It's going to be picked off by Markowski. Markowski now fires it, goes off a foot. Eastern picks it back up. Stella. There you go. And good job by Sam Markowski once again as he intercepts that pass. He's down along the boards. Eastern gets it back. Markowski goes for a change. McLean comes on. McLean and Stella, and that gets picked off by McLean, and he's going to fire it down the ice as the Eastern D go, and McLean on the move. McLean trying to get there, and now Gilbert, and McLean picks it back up again, has Gilbert with him, plays it forward, and McLean's taken down, and we get a penalty there. As that's a tripping call. So once again, we will have 4-on-4 action for 31 seconds. Then we will head to the power play. Coming out for the Canadians, Gargano, Kirkpatrick, Hoyt, and Stella. Still 1-0 for the Knights. Last minute change there. Kirkpatrick trying to pressure. Eastern picks it up. It comes out. Hoyt now. Kirkpatrick gets out. Hoyt has it. Gonna peg back to Stella. Stella to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it deep. 14 seconds left. Kirkpatrick down low trying to take it away. Eastern plays it back to their D. And they're gonna play it down the ice. And just as the penalty started, Eastern picks it up. They still have it in the zone. That's going to be picked up by Stella. He tries to poke it forward to Kirkpatrick. And McShane has joined the fray. Hoyt plays it over to Gargano. Gargano now. Gargano has McShane with him. McShane, Gargano, Kirkpatrick. Fires, save, picked up down low by Eastern. Gargano trying to get a stick on it. And McShane now. Eastern gets it back, but McShane tries to take it away. They play it off the board. Kirkpatrick keeps it in. Kirkpatrick plays it down low to Dara. Dara looking for options in there. Wow! Woo! What a play by... Nice one-timer by Beckett McShane. Ties it up. Beauty pass, beauty shot. And she's all tied up at 1 here, folks. And off the draw, it's going to be McDougall, but Eastern steals that away. Shepard plays it back up. McDougall trying to get it to Dara. Goes back to the Eastern D to D. Play it softly, comes back to Paisley. And oh my God, that was not a trip. Holy smokes. There's a little bit of diving happening here. It ain't the pool. He barely touched him there. And player went down, so we are back to a penalty kill. And Gargano off the draw, gets it to Miller, but Eastern plays it back to their D. Gargano gets a stick on it again, but Eastern still has it. And nice save by Esty there. So, face-off coming up in the Canadian zone once again. Off the draw, another win by Gargano. Miller, he gets taken down. Now there's a trip. And another save by Esty. That's wide. He tries the wraparound, and that's going to be blown down. All right, coming out for the Canadians, McShane, Stella, McDougall, and Scott. Off the draw, Eastern does have possession, comes back to their D, block shot, and McDougall trying to get there. He does, but loses it in his feet. And another block shot. They try again, and that shot's wide of the net. Picked up by Stella, trying to play it around. McDougall getting there. McDougall, and that gets out, and Eastern plays it back in, and Scott fires it back. Oh my gosh, that's unlucky. And that shot's wide of the net. Picked up by McShane. McShane, trying to get through. Eastern plays it back out, and right back, bouncing puck. And that, again, unfortunate bouncing puck goes right back to Eastern. And they can't make the 2-on-none pass. Comes out, and that is a save by Esty. Comes back. 39 seconds left in the penalty kill here. And that's another save by Esty, but it's picked up. They try to wrap around. And another shot. And that's a goal. Eastern Knights go ahead 2-1 with 3:51 to play in the second. McShane, Stella, Markowski, Hoyt, and Shepard out. Nope, I'm lying. Gargano, Stella, Markowski, Hoyt, and Shepard out. Eastern off the draw, picked up by Stella. Stella down, looking for Markowski. Markowski fires it to Gargano in the neutral zone. Gargano now has Keegan Stella with him. Gargano plays it forward. Down low. Gargano and Stella. Stella working it to Gargano. Gargano, Markowski tries to get the shot, rebounds, and tries to pick it back up. Tapped in. But good play there by Hoyt. Hoyt now plays it forward, trying to get it to Stella. He does. Stella still has it. Stella. And saved by the goalie. Picked back up by Markowski. Markowski getting worked along the boards. Gargano plays it forward to Stella. Stella in along the boards. Knights play it back down low. It's going to come around the full way. And that comes back to Shepard. Shepard tries to put it deep. Fans on the opportunity. But it's picked up by Hoyt. And they're offside. Comes back to Markowski. Markowski gets it to Stella. Stella fires, save. Markowski tries to get the rebound. And now Stella down low, plays it out front. And Markowski still has it, plays it back to Miller. Miller fires, chip, Saved by the goalie once again. And Markowski looking for Stella. Stella just wide. And Markowski plays it back to McLean. McLean goes to Stella. McLean has it. Plays it to Miller. Miller goes down low. Kept in. McLean down low. Miller. Miller out front, bouncing puck. Rebound. Just wide of the net. Picked up. It's there. That's in. That's in. That is in. Oh boy. I feel call is no goal. I don't know. Face off in the night zone. Number of chances there for the Canadians in the last couple of minutes. Off the draw. Goes down low. Knights go D to D. Scott keeps it in. Fires it over to McLean. McLean fires it. Goes to the side of the net. Kirkpatrick in behind. Knights come away with it. Miller. Bouncing puck. Kept in. Kept in by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to get it to McLean. Kirkpatrick has it. Fires. Save. Rebound. That's it! That one's in. Woo! Charlie Gilbert with the equalizer. 1:15 to play. Out for the Canadians, we've got Stella Markowski, McShane, Hoyt, and Stella. Double Stella. Off the draw, they play it forward. Keegan's on the chase. They play it along the boards, comes back. McShane gets ahead of it. Bouncing puck comes out. Stella takes it back. Stella has it. Stella plays it up to Markowski. Markowski still has it. Plays it back to Stella. Stella over to McShane. McShane tried to get a stick on it. Picked up by Chase. Stella plays it down low to McShane. McShane fires. Rebound. Save. Markowski picks it. Tries to pick it up. Eastern gets there first. Eastern making their way through the neutral zone. Last 40 seconds to play here. Good play by Hoyt. Bouncing puck comes back to Eastern. Hoyt still picks it up. Play in along the boards. Eastern plays it deep. Hoyt picks it up. Has it taken away. Chase Stella's going to pick it back up. He's going for the pass to Markowski. Bouncing puck gets over him. That goes to the other side. Eastern down low to pick it up. And that's a save out front picked up by Markowski. And we've got 10 seconds to go here. Markowski, he's going for the lead pass. Up to McShane, 6 seconds. McShane and Stella fires. It goes off a stick and off the glass. And that's the end of the second period. All knotted at 2, heading to 3. All right, so starting us off in the third period will be Gargano, McDougall, Dara, Stella, and Hoyt, and we're underway. They don't mess around here. McDougall pressuring down low. Eastern gets it, plays it up into the neutral zone. Goes a little too far. They wave off icing. Wasn't going to make it anyway. White plays it back to Stella. Stella chips it up to McDougall. McDougall gets played back in the neutral zone to Eastern. They go for the soft pass over. That's gathered up by Hoyt. He plays it back out into the neutral zone. Eastern now doubles back the other way. And they're coming back. McDougall gets a stick on it. And that's going to be Dara. Tries to get a stick on it. Knights keep it in. Picked up by Gargano. Gargano now plays it over to Dara. Dara trying to play it forward. Eastern takes it back. And Eastern looking for options. They just go down into the corner, picked up by McDougall. McDougall's going to fire it around the boards. Going to be kept in by Eastern. Down low, Stella looking for options. He rims it around, looking for McDougall. It's going to go too far, though. And that's going to be an icing. So we'll head back in for a face-off in the Canadian zone with Paisley, Shepherd, McLean, Gilbert, and Kirkpatrick coming out for the Canadians. Off the draw, it's a win by Eastern. Gilbert gets a stick on it, and that's a glove save by Esty. Off the face-off once again, Eastern goes for a big block shot by Paisley out front, and it comes back to McLean. McLean quickly to Gilbert. Gilbert looking to get it over to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick trying to get, and it's going to be taken back by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick tripped up, and now that's Gilbert. Gilbert down low, doubles back, trying to get to McLean. Quick shot. Kirkpatrick keeps it in, gets it back to Gilbert. Gilbert plays it down low. Shepherd's going to go in. Shepherd, McLean playing back. Kirkpatrick's going to take Shepherd's spot. That comes back the other way. Gilbert trying to get there, going to be kept in by Paisley. He fires it at the net. Saved by the goalie. McLean down low, comes back once again. Eastern plays it. Markowski has come out. Good job there by Paisley. Back to Markowski. Markowski has McLean with him. Markowski, he's getting manhandled here along the boards. Down low. Eastern gets it back. Stella in off the bench. Bouncing puck. Back to Eastern. Intercepted by Paisley. Puts Eastern off. And McShane. Eastern still has control into the slot, and Esty's going to cover it. I don't understand how I keep getting so off time, but they must be quicker on the trigger than I am in the box. 9:18 to play here in the third. Markowski with McShane and Stella. Off the draw, it's going to be Stella who has it. Stella and McShane making their way through the neutral zone. Stella, nice move. And then Eastern takes themselves out. Markowski alone. And that is, and this, oh my gosh, three opportunities there, and it didn't go in. Markowski picks it back up. Down low to McShane. Markowski was all alone out there. And now Scott gets there, but they get it by him. And it's 3-on-1 on Miller. He keeps finding himself in this situation. Nice save by Esty. And that's a big save. And McShane plays it around, finds Markowski. Markowski. And that's going to be a penalty, as that's not allowed in U13. Wait a couple of years, kiddo. So we're going to a power play. Off the draw. Goes down low. Dara trying to get a stick on it. And that gets played out. Eastern gets it there. Stella trying to keep his man. And shot. And that's a save. We got a stick on it just in the last minute. And they're going to play it in. But they're offside. Stella now picks it up. Plays it back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it back to Stella. Stella making his way up. Plays it forward, looking for Dara. Dara picked up by Gargano. Gargano. That comes back to McDougall. McDougall back to Stella. Stella save. Rebound. Comes back to Eastern out front. Gargano trying to get a stick on it. He does. Good job by Cam Gargano. Eastern picks it up down low. McDougall trying to get there. Gargano picks it up. Plays it back. Finds Hoyt. Hoyt back to Gargano. Gargano. Down to Dara. Dara moves it. Yeah, too far. Comes back to Esty. Kirkpatrick coming out. Gonna play it up. Finds Gilbert. Gilbert has Kirkpatrick with him. Gilbert driving towards the net. Rebound. Picked up by Eastern. Kirkpatrick trying to get a stick on it. And Hoyt. Stella. McLean. Gilbert. Gilbert has Kirkpatrick. Gilbert plays it to Kirkpatrick. Bouncing puck though. Gets by him. Eastern takes it back. 10 seconds left here. Eastern. They fire it towards the net. It's wide. What is the... So Gilbert's going to go to the box. So 4-on-4 for 2 seconds, and then we're going to head to the PK. McShane, Stella. Shepard and Paisley, I believe, come straight back to Eastern. They fire. That goes wide. Picked up by Paisley. Paisley fires it down the ice because we are now on the PK. Eastern picks it up. Stella pressuring. They leave it. Drop pass back. On the back check. Good job by Shepard. He intercepts that, and that was offside, I think. It looked very offside. That gets saved, played out. Stella pressuring. They play it D to D. McShane pressuring. Block shot by McShane. McShane trying to get it out, and he does. That goes down the length of the ice. Markowski trading off with McShane. Go for the high pass. That's intercepted by Stella. Stella picks it up. Stella, 1 minute to go here in the penalty kill. Just trying to get time off the board here. And then he fires it down the ice. Markowski, they go for the cross ice pass. Shepard plays that back out. And Markowski, oh, he almost picked the pocket there. He would have been gone. Stella, Markowski. Comes back to Shepard. Shepard plays it back to Markowski, and he plays it down deep. Markowski tries. Eastern making their way. McLean has come on, and that was offside. So 20 seconds left in the PK. Out for the Canadians is Miller, Scott, Markowski, McLean. Off the draw, Eastern does come away with it. Markowski trying to keep him out. Gets played down low. Scott plays it over quickly to Miller. Miller fires it around, but it's not going to make it. Kept in, and McLean tries to get there. McLean coming back. Miller picks it up, and we're back even. They're going to fire it up. and it's going to be icing. They're looking for the lead pass there, and no one home. So back down into the Canadian zone, 2-2, 4:19 to go. In the third period, we've got McLean, Gilbert, Kirkpatrick, Stella, and Hoyt. McLean ready to take on the drop, wins it back to Hoyt. Hoyt goes to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it, looking for Gilbert, kept in. Hoyt plays it around to Gilbert. Gilbert. Eastern plays it back, kept in at the line. McLean gets a stick on that. Down low, Gilbert gets that. Gilbert making his way through. The neutral zone has Kirkpatrick with him. He's going to push it deep. And now Gilbert down low, picks it up again. Eastern's there, Kirkpatrick picks it up. Kirkpatrick's trip, that's going to be a penalty as Kirkpatrick gets the tripping call. So the Canadians with an important power play here. Coming out will be Dara, Gargano, McDougall, Stella, and Hoyt. 2-2 tie, 3:36 to play. And power play here. McDougall plays it back to Hoyt. Doesn't have an opportunity though, has to just put it down deep. Eastern plays it around. McDougall trying to get there, tries to push it back. Chipped past Stella, picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt under pressure. Hoyt trying to make his way up. Still has it. Driving towards the net. And that's a goal! Coast to coast like buttered toast. Cody Hoyt puts it in the back of the net on the power play goal. And that's a 3-2 lead for the Canadians with 3:10 to play in the third period. And Dara pressuring, and here comes Eastern. It's not over yet, folks. Still 3 to play here. And out front, that's picked off in the slot. They turn around and fire. And good job by Shepard to get his way himself. And now McDougall. McDougall looking for options. Picks it to Paisley. Paisley back to McDougall. McDougall, fans on the back. Paisley. They're going to go back to their D. Dara trying to get a shot on it. Goes through everybody. And Eastern was on the doorstep but couldn't turn on it. McDougall trying to get a stick on it. They haven't pulled the goal yet. It's going to happen soon. Saved by Emery. Picked up by Shepard. Shepard trying to clear it out. Gets it to Dara. Dara looking to get it to McDougall. McDougall doesn't get it past. No penalties right now, folks. No penalties. Shepard keeping his man down. They go through the slot. No one home for Eastern. One-timer. No one home again. And now McDougall trying to get a stick on it. McShane has come out. Shepard gets it again. Plays it over to Paisley. Paisley trying to get it to Stella. Takes it himself. Paisley has McShane. Goes to McShane. McShane trying to get it in. Picked back up by Eastern. Markowski has it. Stella back to Markowski. Markowski, he's coming through. Markowski gets it back to Stella. Oh, big save. And that's gonna get there. Attaboy, Scott. Save. 1:19 to play. Eastern, I'm sure, trying to get it out. Miller. Big save by Esty. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. I would guess there's going to be a timeout. Look, it's like it's a timeout for the Knights. All right, coming out for the Canadians, Coach Miller going to his veteran squad here with 1:08 to play. We've got Stella, Hoyt, McShane, and Markowski. Net is empty for the Knights. Extra man on the ice. Off the draw, crucial win as Hoyt gets it to Markowski. Markowski tries to get it out. Knights keep it in. Knights still have it. That goes off, and big shot out front. No one home for the wide open net. Stella trying to get it out. Now Hoyt. Hoyt takes it. McShane. Pin it up against the boards. They're pinning it up against the boards. Comes out. McShane has it. Tries to get it out. Stella does. No. Kept in. Markowski gets it down. That's out. That's, oh boy, that was out. That was out. That's out. Stella pressuring. The Knights get it back. Goes through a bunch of kids. Save, 12 seconds. Out front, into the slot. And gets it out. 2 seconds. 2 seconds on the clock. That was the slowest icing. It could have been 2 seconds slower. All right. Crucial face-off for McShane. Don't even need to win it. Just need to tie him up. Tie him up, tie him up, tie him up. Woo! And with that, the Canadians secure their second place in their division. They're heading to the first round of playoffs tomorrow. 3-2 is your final as the Canadians overtake the Eastern Knights from Newfoundland. Well-played game. Canadians dealt with a number of penalty kills. So played a lot of this game shorthanded. I'll stick around and see who gets player of the game.
You can hang on to it, put it in your car.
Total game for the Eastern Knights, number 10, Henry Mahone. Player of the game for the Prater Kings, with the game-winning goal, number 29.
So Cody Hoyt gets the nod for player of the game with the game-winning goal. So we will see everybody tomorrow play at 11 something, and pretty sure we'll be taking on the Charlottetown Islanders. So see everybody then.